Guys, we did it. We're in a brand new country.
Welcome to Nepal, an incredible intersection of culture smack in the middle of India and mainland China. Home to the tallest mountain on planet Earth, Nepal is a country that has been on our list for a long time.
We flew from Hong Kong all the way to Kathmandu. It was only a 4.5-hour flight. Cathay Pacific flies direct, which was so good. And we were going to film it, but it was a night flight and we ended up all just sleeping the whole time. So there wasn't that much to report besides that, but cheers to being in Nepal. Where are we?
Stitchyland.
Stitchyland, you wish. We're in Nepal. And what did you learn about Nepal? It has the tallest what in the world? Mountain. And do you remember the name of the mountain?
Mount Everest.
Mount Everest. Good remembering, Hunter. Oh, can we actually talk about the greeting we had when we arrived in Nepal yesterday? We landed and we came out at about midnight. We were greeted with flowers. It was so nice.
And a bouquet of flowers for the kids. And not even just at the greeting, was just everybody at the airport.
Oh.
It was like people skipping the line for the paid for the visa.
Yeah, just everyone kept helping us because
Like
we
the
had the
security
kids.
guard with our customs bag x-ray check was like, you guys just come through here, shove it through. We're like, we would have been out of there at like 2 in the morning if it wasn't for everyone's generosity, which was
It was
nice.
beautiful, but we're excited. We're going to be in Nepal for 9 days and we're here with Your Travel Nation. They're an amazing company. We actually went and traveled all through Tanzania with them. And what I love about them so much is that they create, I guess, private group tours, not just for families, but I just love that they really cater well for families, but still keep the adventure. Like when we went to Tanzania with them, we went and stayed with the Masai Mara. And, you know, they just make sure you get fully immersed with the culture.
But our trip's kicking off for the next 3 days here in Kathmandu, but I'm starving. I need some food. Alrighty, we got in at about midnight last night, but what we saw from the lobby, the hotel looked so beautiful that we're staying at. I'm excited to see what a Nepalese breakfast looks like.
One of our favourite things about arriving in a country really late is the first thing we do is we wake up and then we come and try what the local brekkie is like. I'm excited. You know, one thing that I love is that only yesterday we were eating basically Chinese food and now we're here eating a completely different cuisine. Look at this, guys.
So quite a lot of Western food there, but they did have like a corner of Nepalese food. So in the corner here we have aloo bonda, we got kali mircha ka bhaji, and a masala poha. Yum.
Ooh.
Super nice. It's like this tender base, and then there's like a curry ball just inside of
It's
it.
full of curry potato.
Yeah, it's a little bit spicy, but that is excellent. And then this almost looks like a potato curry on top of like a vegetable rice, and that's the combination of those two dishes. Ooh. It is.
The spice be spicing. The spice be spicing.
Alright, we got a little bus. Let's go show you guys around Kathmandu.
So today we're starting our day inside a cable car. Here we go, we're gonna fly.
In a fly color.
We're going up. Well, they say it's a hill, not a mountain, right?
Yes.
So we can't call it a mountain, but to me it feels like a mountain because it's so high. I think we're going 2,500 meters above sea level. I thought we were just going for a view, but I just saw a map and it looks like there is a mountain. It looks like there is a bunch of things to do on top.
Hi.
Are they waves?
There's a tiger inside this forest.
Is there?
Yeah, we do have some leopard and tigers.
Wow.
So time
Yeah,
to time.
hi, Mom.
Yeah, we're going high. Wow, did you hear that, Hunter?
Yeah.
They said sometimes there's tigers that live in the bush here, in the jungle, and sometimes they come in and they sneak into people's houses. Imagine waking up and there's a tiger in your kitchen. What would you
In the
do?
toilet they found.
Oh, in the toilet! What would you do?
Well, I will walk in the toilet and this and then tie down this one, this box and
You would flush it down.
Alrighty, welcome to the top. So normally, on a clear day, we will be able to see Mount Everest just here, beautiful views of it. Oh, it's a bit foggy today, and apparently most of the year has been quite foggy. It's quite rare to get a clear view of Everest from here. Also, we're staying in an absolutely beautiful resort, but look at this one in the hills. There's a pool, a helipad overlooking Kathmandu Valley. They have this 360-degree cycling. I am so intrigued. I've never seen that before. Alrighty, I am so unbelievably intrigued. Don't know if I'm scared for my safety, but they have one of the highest zip lines in the world at 2,500 meters up here, and it costs, I was doing my translate, I wanted to confirm I had it right, 4 Aussie dollars for a zip line. And then there's a sky cycling for 6 Aussie dollars, where you go on a bike and you cycle across. Didn't bring my GoPro, so you can pay an extra $2 and they'll give you a GoPro. The experiment of just the pure cheapness of this, I am scared and intrigued at the same time, and may as well have a little bit of fun on our first day here in Nepal. So I got the tickets from this. It was a grand total of 800, so that's about 8 Aussie dollars for this cycle and zip line. All right, this is it. Wow, the views though are amazing. This is the bike. Thank you so much. Our guy's about to go cycling on this little bike across a zip line. Never done anything before. It was about 4 Australian dollars. So let's just see how the safety is. That doesn't have brakes. Okay. All right, here we go. This is such a strange sensation. Oh.
Who is up there, Hunter?
Yeah.
What is he doing?
What? Okay, about halfway through.
What the? Hi, Dad! What's Daddy doing, Koa?
Wow, this is so strange. Oh my goodness. And then we're coming to the end. Oh, he's just flipping it around. And then we go back.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, and he's just putting that on there. There's my safety right there, guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, go.
Oh, let's do this, guys. Oh, this is so strange. Look at this. Wow. And we're back. That was so fascinating doing that. Watching the guy on the second round just flip it, undo the bolts that keep me safe, and then just tighten it back in and then send me straight across. I think that was more scary the second time around, because then you realize how it's put together. But doing the second thing, which is the zip line at the highest altitude, 2,551 meters. Hopefully the safety is a bit more on this one. Guys, can we just enjoy what I spent $2 on? Let's look at this beautiful video that he sent me. I'm ready. Guys, I don't think I can tell you many things that cost $6 that is as scary and as thrilling as that. That is a must do, both of them. Do the combo, guys, $10, and you can cycle and do one of the highest zip lines. It was a very short one, but it was still thrilling to be able to see the mountains, and they started clearing a little bit, which was great. But the kids, apparently there's a little playground up here, so it almost feels like, I don't know if you guys watch our Switzerland series, but at the top of Switzerland mountains, you have like a whole bunch of activities you can do. Didn't expect this. How unprepared I was. Didn't even bring a GoPro. Let's see if they deliver on my $2 GoPro footage. I'm fully satisfied, but not only do they have that, they have a free fall. I don't know how much I trust that. Wall climbing. They got a swing and a skywalk. Alright, we didn't just catch this gondola to go to a mini amusement park. There's a lot of spiritual things here. We've got a temple we're just about to go visit, but I've just spotted, just near the playground, a Buddha with the peace flags just surrounding it. So, they have built a Mount Everest viewpoint with apparently a restaurant where we're going to be having lunch in just a few moments. But I thought I'd shoot up to see this view. I don't think we're going to see Everest today, but you know what? may as well come and see the view because Kathmandu Valley is absolutely incredible from the top here. I'm still shocked that a hill of 2,500 meters is defined as a hill, not a mountain. But hey, when you're surrounded by the Himalayas, I get it. I totally get it. It's like anything next to Everest is a hill. Got to hit you guys with some fun facts. So there are 13 of the highest peaks in the world. 8 of them are here in Nepal, with of course the biggest being Everest. And from this viewpoint, on a good day, you can see 5 of those 8. Wow, it is definitely worth, if you guys come to Kathmandu, to come up here to potentially get a look at them. But it's so fascinating just learning. It's all the Himalayas and then they split by 2. The Annapurna Ranges and then the Everest Ranges. And I'm looking at the Annapurna and just over here is Everest, but it's way more foggy over here.
Everyone, it is day 2 here in Kathmandu. Today we're going out and exploring so much of the city. I cannot wait. Alright, so this morning we've started things off at Durbar Square. It is so beautiful. Look at this behind me. This is a palace and all these wooden carvings was made by hand in the 17th century. So beautiful and so intricate. They said they use like tiny little tools to be able to carve all of this, but so beautiful.
And if you have a look just up there, it is a tall tower. This was for the king, this palace in the 17th century, and he built this tall tower so he could watch over the people, see if they had enough food, because of course he would look out to see if there's any smoke coming from the chimneys from the buildings, and then if he notices people don't have food, he could send somebody to come and help them. But this is beautiful. It's nice to be on foot here in Kathmandu, to just walk around and just feel the city. Guys, this really shows you handicraft. This is just one piece of wood, no machines, just crafted this by hand.
Just looking.
Wow, you can just buy
A sword.
a sword.
What?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. You can buy jewelry.
National weapon of Nepal, huh?
Oh.
Wow. So, it's always interesting to hear how a country first gets tourists. I'm sure if you have a think about it, you can guess. There was this little mountain called Suga Mata, which essentially translates from Nepalese to English, top of the world. And there was this explorer called Hillary. Hillary climbed to the very top of that mountain. And once they had climbed to the top of the world, they put Nepal on the map. And we're currently in a marketplace, and you can just see here, it's one of the very first hotels ever made, and this is what brought tourism to the country. Everyone just wants to climb to the top of that mountain and still do today, but it's so fascinating. This whole Hotel Suga almost looks like an accidental Wes Anderson. Just look how beautiful it is, and this marketplace walking through, Koa and Hunter have got their eye on many of things, but the most fascinating thing is just seeing the national weapon, which is like a dagger in Nepal.
On the brown.
Oh. Hunter chose out some bracelets for us. She said she wanted rainbow, so they made her one with rainbow. So we've come to a beautiful holy place as everyone is praying. They're lighting the incense with the fire. Everyone's ringing the bell. I think even the kids went and rung the bell.
So the temple we were at was an incarnation of Shiva, which is one of the 3 main gods in the Hindu religion. And this incarnation is for death, for justice. So a lot of people coming here to pray, do their incense, do their prayers, to help with their troubled life. It's very fascinating just to see another culture that's so different to ours. Also, just walking around the streets of Kathmandu, this is just so eye-opening.
I've never seen anything like this before. So our guide was just telling me that the temple was here first, and then a tree has grown on top. It looks so cool. Look at this, Steve. You see all the roots just coming around the temple. You can see how old this temple is because look how big the tree is. So 300 years ago they built this temple, and now they've just got a tree growing on top. Inside is feet of the god. And you see this feet, and then they put incense in there, and you can see they've been offering flowers.
So this house here just in front of us is very interesting because this house is one of the oldest houses here in Kathmandu, and it's where it gets the name of the city. You have Kat, which is wood, Mandu, house, so house of wood. It's from the 7th century, this house.
It's always so amazing when you come to a country where their faith is such like a big part of their day.
Mm-hmm.
Like so many people are here coming to pray and spending their time worshipping.
Mm-hmm.
So tomorrow here in Nepal is Mother's Day, and so everyone started to put sweets all out ready for people to buy them, because these are like the sweets that they give. Do they give them to their mothers?
Yes.
So these are all the sweets that they give to their mothers. So guys, tomorrow you better get me some sweets, okay?
The tap.
So how old did you say this
About
was?
300 years.
Wow, this is 300 years
We
old,
have
and it's a public.
hundreds of them inside the city.
Oh, there's hundreds of them. So this is a
Yeah.
public bath. So people come and they bathe. There's someone down there now washing her hair.
Mostly they are near to the temple area.
Okay.
Some holy area, so people they pure themselves and then go to the temple.
Wow. So we've now come to another very famous area here in Kathmandu. It's known as the Monkey Temple, and we already see why. There are monkeys everywhere. We're currently walking up a lot of steps to get to the stupa at the top, but it's so beautiful. There are prayer flags placed everywhere, all up in the trees. But I'm puffed holding come with me.
He's gone.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Wow.
Oh, even the views of the city. I'm puffed. We are in altitude.
So we're currently at the top of Swayambhu, and I wanted to just give you guys a quick fun fact. So we are at a stupa. The stupa is the big white building with the gold just at the top here. And then actually just next to it is the temple. If I want to know what the difference between a temple and a stupa is, a temple houses a god in the form of an idol, where the stupa is the god bringing in all the different energies from the area. 1,000 years old.
Ah, yes. Family movie night. What do you reckon we should watch tonight, guys?
Movie night.
Oh, it's movie night. Let's watch something.
Whoa, 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 Jess. We don't need any candles. Luckily, we can stay connected during blackouts here in winter thanks to today's sponsor, Blue Yeti, and their Apex 300 plus the Hub D1. We love having our Blue Yeti in our house thanks to their continued commitment for an eco-friendly future. Having one of these as backup just in case situations like a complete blackout and we were all ready for a movie night is just so handy. This thing here is an absolute beast. It has 3,000 watts and so many different points to charge. It's got AC, it's got DC, it's also got wireless charging pads. You can put USBs in there. You can charge everything from your fridge to your drone. But tonight, we really wanted to do movie night. We're gonna pop some popcorn, get the projector working. So even though we're having a blackout here in Perth, we can still enjoy tonight's movie night. So our battery has a 17-year lifespan, which means there is plenty of time for family movie nights. Alrighty guys, if you want to take your power management system to the next level at home and you're like me, I have no idea what's going on, you just want to pick up the Hub D1 with it, with the Apex 300. You simply just plug this in and this becomes the brains. This little device here will make sure that power is going to where power needs to go. So if you want to run your fridge, your washing machine, coffee, microwave going at the same time, this is going to make sure that it's efficiently charging all your devices.
It actually does look so beautiful.
Wow.
Look at those colours. Hunter, I've got to say, I'm very, very jealous of your new purchase. What is on your t-shirt?
Mount Everest on the rainbow.
And you know what it says on there? Top of the world. Because when you stand on top of Everest, you are the highest person in the world. Because it's the tallest mountain in the world. It's very cool. We're all heading out for dinner tonight. Gonna try a bunch of Nepalese. Is that the right word?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Food. And they said that there's dancing involved. So Hunter is extra excited for that. You can already smell the food. It smells so good. Wow. You got this. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow, look at the flowers.
Wow, the restaurant has 2 massive barrels with floating flowers. I was coming to this building and my nose is showing me where the restaurant is. It smells so good, but I think we have to take our shoes off. It's a portrait of the last king and queen.
Oh, this looks so cool.
This looks amazing. Namaste, namaste.
Even the water's fancy, Steve.
Oh my goodness.
Popcorn and wine.
Oh, I thought it was just for the kids. I didn't realize I was getting some.
Steve, the restaurant's called Bojan Girha. And it means house of food. So Hunter, you have to say lasso, okay? Ready? Lasso! Lasso, lasso koa. Cheers. This smells strong.
It's not nice, mine, because mine is warm water.
Wow, everyone is tonight.
We need to try the local house wine, which was generously provided to us, and it was presented very next level. This guy, I need some tips. The wine was just poured so high up. Wow.
Have you ever poured something like that before, Hunter?
But everyone's tried it. Jess's reaction has me worried. Oh, it's just a sip. No one. Okay, let's have a sip.
Come on, drink this.
Oh, whoa, woo! That is strong. That's
Dinner's gonna be good tonight.
shot of vodka right there.
Hello everyone, Namaste.
Namaste.
Now presenting Nevari Dam. Thank you.
Everybody, yap yap! Yap yap! Yap yap! Awa! Yes, yes, yes! Yap yap! Yap yap! Yes, yes, yes! Awa! Awa! What do you want now? Hawa! Hawa, come in Nepal! Hawa!
Hawa is in Nepal.
Kau lagi ini
I'm so excited right now. So I haven't had momos since we were in Bhutan, and they've just served them here. So it looks like here in Nepal, momos are a thing. It's quite interesting. I feel like the food is quite different in Nepal because it's quite a mix of the Indian food and like the mountain, like dumplings and noodles. So it's quite a fun mix. But this looks so yummy. If you saw our Bhutan series, you saw how much we love momos. I feel like we had them every day.
Kind of like a dumpling.
Yeah, it's like a dumpling. These are like the veggie ones. Ready?
So good.
Very yummy. So good. I'm gonna live off these this trip, seriously.
So tonight's been great. All of the dishes we've had so far, from the spicy potatoes, the momos, to the bean soup, that was all starters. We've now, I think, been prepared our main dish. It is all a bunch of just finger food put onto this beautiful brass plate. As you guys can probably hear, the next course comes with the next show. Good morning, everybody. Just wanted to do a quick content warning if you have little kids or you don't want the issues of death. I'll put a little skip so you can skip ahead for when we continue our adventures in Kathmandu. But this morning I've come out with our guide and with Iris, who I need to introduce you guys to Pakara, which is a very holy spiritual place here in Nepal. This river is actually used for cremations. The Hindus believe that this is a very holy river, and you might have actually heard of the river Ganges in India. This river connects to the river Ganges, and in the Hindu religion, they believe that the moment that you die, that you need to be cremated as soon as possible. So here at the river, we are pretty much witnessing live cremations in front of us, where they are burning the bodies and then placing the ashes into the river. I'm not even sure how to process this. It's a lot to take here, and apparently this is just run 24/7. Cremation can be happening at 1 in the morning, or can be happening at 6:30 in the morning like we are today. It's just me out here. It's not to bring the kids, but like I'm seeing people doing offerings into the river. I see what is potentially a burnt body in front of me, and I also see a body wrapped in cloth, and I can only assume what is going to happen next. Very fascinating to see a culture that is completely different to ours, but also it's so much to process as a human, having death right in front of you. So we're just going to see, I'll see how much I put into the video for you guys, but this is a very holy, special place to come and visit.
Because this is very special. So 2 years ago, we were hiking Tiger's Nest, and we ran into this girl called Iris.
Yes.
Started talking, and then we found out that she runs a travel company called Your Travel Nation, we travelled to Tanzania with her, and now we happen to be in Nepal at the exact same time. And so we've been spending the last few days with her here in Kathmandu. It's very special.
Yeah.
So much fun. She's amazing, and her tours are amazing. So if you're ever looking for a tour, go check out Your Travel Nation.
Alrighty guys, it is now a few hours later, and one of our favorite things to do in a country is a cooking class. It's just, food is so a part of a culture, and especially this big cultural experience I had this morning. Today is the cultural day. I've actually come to a local's house. They generously provided us with these garments, and they've invited us into their house. This is just a local's house.
I'm going to be learning how to cook one of the beautiful dishes here, one of my favorites. We're going to be cooking momos, which is the dumplings here in Nepal. They actually derive from Tibet. So they were invented in Tibet, and now you can eat them across a lot of countries. And Nepal is one of them. So let's go into the home and cook some momos.
Do the roll, okay? Make a ball. Roll it like this. Yeah. Now press it. Your sister will help, okay?
Yum, Hunter, that looks so good. What did you make? Do you remember what it's called? A momo. Now we have to cook it, right? We have to steam it.
Oh, that's so good.
I made this one. Looks like a
Delicious.
no.
Oh, these are the best looking momos I've ever seen.
That's for mine.
Those
So
are
yummy.
yours?
Right. Even though the kids have done such a good job,
Yeah,
I
see,
think I'm going to come in and make a couple as well.
this much of flour,
Yes.
how much she's going to put the water
Okay, yes.
and milk.
Oh, so this is how you make the dough, Steve. It's just flour and water.
And then you go like this.
Okay.
And then go like that. And then go like middle and then you roll it.
Okay. So this is number 1 of 100. This is going to be the Jess way.
She's come to watch.
You make it look so easy.
One time here, one time.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Rose dusted dicks.
Yes.
That's nice.
Wow.
Oh, thank you.
That's nice.
You're a kind teacher. Let's just put it next to what I was meant to do. There we go.
Momos.
This is you. What you made? The professional maid is coming.
What do you mean the professional maid is coming? This is the professional maid.
I'm overeating these. Should we get some sauce? They said it was spicy, but I like spicy.
Especially with the momos.
Here we go. And you did a good job. What do you reckon?
That's pretty good. Alright, give us a taste.
I feel like because they're all a different size, some are going to be a bit cooked, some are going to be undercooked. I should really be trying the one the Hunter made.
Yeah, that's true.
Huh?
This one.
The filling is very good.
Yeah.
The dough is a bit thick, so that's my fault.
Mother Day.
Oh, look at this Happy Mother's Day.
Oh, does it?
Hey, one is not a Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
You say Happy Mother's Day.
Oh, thank you. Wow, this looks so beautiful. We are ending our day at the biggest stupa I've ever seen. It was built 1600 years ago in the heart of the city. So beautiful. Can we also just talk about how we made momos in a family's house and then celebrated Mother's Day? All the mamas get together and then we all cut cake and we fed it to each other. So I had this little 82-year-old lady feeding me cake. We all sung Happy Mother's Day. It was so cool seeing like the way they do it.
Uh-huh.
And now we're ending our day here. So actually we're ending our time in Catmandu here. Ended up pouring with rain, so we've hidden in a little cafe, but it's just cleared up now. We have such a beautiful view of the stupa, but having little Mother's Day hot chockies. Cheers! Oh, cheers! There we go.
Cheers. Cheers. Alright, I think the torrential rain is gone, but how cool is this view from a cafe? Wow. Alright guys, I'm not sure if I've seen a cafe with such a beautiful view. We are on the rooftop and just look at the stunning view of the stupa. And luckily, I think the storm has passed. There's a little drizzle, but just the backdrop is so incredible. I think I'm going to finish our hot chocolates and head down and get a bit closer. But if you want that aerial view, just look at that. It's stunning. It looks cool, huh?
Are we on the roof?
Yeah, we're on the roof.
So it stopped raining now, and you can actually come right up to the stupa and like stand almost on one of
Feels
the roofs.
like
You can go
that,
so close. But it is so beautiful. We come here at sunset, and you see all the smoke from all the incense and all the candles that have been burning. Just birds flying around everywhere, all the prayer flags in the wind. So when you come to this stupa, you need to come up to the rooftop, take your shoes off, and then we're walking clockwise around the entirety of the stupa. And I need to confirm if it gives you like good health or good luck. I know it's something that does good things for you, so that's what we're currently doing. But it is very impressive. I don't think I've ever seen a stupa this big before.
No, neither.
It's kind of cool just walking. It's like starting to rain a little bit, no shoes on. The kids are just walking around, jumping in puddles. But our guides so far have also been so amazing. We've had 2 Nepalese guys taking us around. And then tomorrow we're leaving Kathmandu, and each place that we go to, we're getting a local guide from that area. So super special. But yeah, we've just loved Nepal so much so far. Didn't really know what to expect coming here.
No, I didn't either.
But it feels so different to anywhere we've been before. We've been to, Bhutan, India. You like see traces of that here, but it still feels like its own original country, which has been so amazing. But you're loving it. I just love coming to places where it's just so completely different to what we have at home, right?
Yeah.
I told you our guide's been amazing. Good morning, everyone. We've started our morning here back at the Kathmandu airport, and this time we are flying to a new city called Pakara, and we're going to be basically going into the mountains. The airlines are called Buddha Air and Yeti Air. How the little symbol for the Yeti Air is his big foot.
Oh yeah. I love how the check-in sign is just a hanging sign saying Pokhara, and then just a sticky taped 10:30.
So it looks like here at the airport, I think there's only one runway. So it looks like when one plane gets delayed, they all get delayed. So at the moment, every flight's delayed by 55 minutes. So I'm on getting Koa to sleep duty, because he is a very grumpy boy, because it is currently his nap time, and my plan was for him to sleep on the flight. But I think instead he's going to do a power nap at the airport. But it actually is quite busy and quite bigger than I was expecting. Alright, here we go. Not too delayed, but like half an hour.
Yeah, half an hour, that's not bad. Super interesting, they put the baggage right at the front of the plane.
Yeah, the baggage holdings at the front of the propeller planes.
Yeah, not even at the back, like underneath. Welcome to Pakara, everybody. That was a beautiful 25-minute flight.
We made it to Pakara. Us and all our luggage.
So honestly, guys, that was going to be our life today. Our itinerary up until the cafe yesterday in front of the giant stupa was that we were going to drive here. It's about 200 kilometers that you can drive here. They were saying about the 120 kilometers is fine, and then the last 80 kilometers is nightmare roads, and it could take about 8 hours to drive. Yet we are here in Pokhara, and it took us 25 minutes, even with the delay of 45 minutes. They ended up changing us to a flight last minute. We got that surprise yesterday. We feel so thankful and happy. Excited to explore.
Very tired.
Guys, we just checked into our hotel. It is so unbelievably beautiful. Like, look at this, look at the stone walls. It is so gorgeous. I have to go look outside. It's always my first thing I need to do. I can see that there's prayer flags out there. It's so beautiful. It looks,
Yeah,
it
it's
feels
not
so,
even just the clay. You've got the exposed brick, and then you've got the wood. Like,
it's so, and then the beautiful artwork here on the wall. It is so beautiful. Yeah, when we checked in, the place is so open. Like, it's an open lobby. You have to walk outside to your room. Jumping on the bed. She's doing a bed test. Is it good?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Steve, this is so beautiful. She said we have views of the lake as well. Oh, so beautiful. We have to have a coffee out here in the morning.
yeah, 100%.
This is gorgeous, Hunter. This is so beautiful. Yeah, the lake is huge.
Oh, wow.
There it is, Hunter. Rooftop pool. Look up there.
Oh, yeah.
That's the pool.
We right next to it.
Uh-huh.
And
right
some
next to
people
it.
right under it.
Yeah. Yeah, cheers to our baby burger. Cheers. Cheers.
I don't get it.
Cheers with the hot choco.
Cheers, bud.
Cheers.
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 So our main goal for heading out to Pakara is actually tomorrow, but that doesn't mean we can't have any adventures today. We've just driven out about 30 minutes from our hotel, and there are some beautiful stupas that have incredible views of the valley of Pokhara, and fingers crossed we might see some of the ranges, but if not, we have all day tomorrow and the following day to find them. So bit of a hike up, but the drive in gave us a tease of what the view should be like at the top.
Okay, you have to be quiet. Or actually, you're meant to be silent up here. We've just come around to the back. We're at the Peace Pagoda and we're overlooking the city. The views are beautiful, but of course, I feel like the mist is following us at the moment. Because normally you can see all these mountain ranges, but we can still see the city and it's still very beautiful. But we have to be quiet now and be respectful.
So the Peace Stupa, it's a serene Buddhist monument perched atop Anadu Hill here in Pakara. We are currently at an elevation of 1100 meters, and on a clear day, it should give us some panoramic views of the Annapurna mountain range. So the idea for the construction of the stupa actually came from a Japanese Buddhist monk to showcase harmony after World War II. They tried to build it in 1973, and then in 1974, with a lot of opposition, it was demolished. So this actually wasn't completed until 1999, perched up here on the hills, giving absolutely incredible views of the city below us.
And that is a wrap on our first ever video here in Nepal, and you need to stay tuned because tomorrow we are officially hiking
To the Australian base camp.
It's not called Australian base
It is
camp.
literally called the Australian base camp.
Is it?
Yeah.
Of course, we're Aussies, so we had to choose the hike called the Australian hike. But yeah, stay tuned for that.
I'll see you guys next time.
Bye.